Welcome. Um, Again, we just had an event last week in Denver, and we had a really big room. 80 inspectors showed up, almost 80 inspectors showed up at the Denver Marriott, and we had a few speakers show up. That is Peter Russin. He is from the Colorado Energy Office, the governor's office, energy office from the state of Colorado, and he spoke. That's Jeremy Epstein. He is from Elevations Credit Union, and he spoke as well. And also, there's a bit of a delay of the screen, the webinar. And also we had Sally Lambert. She spoke about the Energy Smart, the Boulder, Colorado, the Boulder County, program. And also the city of Denver has a Denver Energy Challenge. So we had a really big crowd, and we're trying to gather up as much interest in this program, this great opportunity for Colorado home inspectors that we can. So we have a bunch of events. We had 78 attend the first event in Denver. We have 61 registered for tonight, and many of you are still signing in. 18 so far for the 15th, November 15th, in just a few days in Denver, which is a free event for everyone who registers for this webinar. And we also have a bunch of inspectors down in Colorado Springs. We have a large population of home inspectors in Colorado Springs as well. And this is not just an InterNACHI event. This is an open event to all home inspectors in Colorado, whether you are a member of InterNACHI or not. So we're reaching out to all home inspectors, regardless of affiliation or accreditation. And the idea is that the state of Colorado and Boulder, the county of Boulder, and that's their logos there, the state of Colorado Energy Office, and Energy Smart is from Boulder County. These two entities want to encourage us home inspectors to educate homeowners about energy efficiency and conservation. And also the Department of Energy is involved as well. And a while back, a year or two ago, the U.S. Department of Energy, the feds, provided funding for states. And I believe Colorado received many millions of dollars funding for energy efficiency and conservation projects. Energy efficiency is using technology to save energy, such as a light bulb. And conservation is like behavior, right? Just turning down the thermostat. And millions of dollars went to residential programs and also for educating homeowners directly. And now those entities, the U.S. Department of Energy, the state of Colorado, the county of Boulder, and the city of Denver, and I just spoke with Xcel Energy. We've been engaged in conversation, trying to figure out how to work with a utility. So all of these entities want to encourage home inspectors to educate homeowners using a home energy report. Home inspectors generating home energy reports and doing an inspection at the point of sale, during or after a home inspection, using InterNACHI's tool. InterNACHI's reporting tool, it's an online tool, generates a home energy report, and home inspectors only can generate them. And it only takes 15 extra minutes. After you perform a home inspection, you gather all the information during a home inspection that you normally gather, and you enter about 40 pieces of data that you've gathered during your home inspection into the reporting tool. You click a button, and it generates a home energy report designed to educate your client, current or prospective homeowners. It doesn't require a blower door. It doesn't require infrared. If you're a certified home inspector, you're already qualified to do a home energy inspection and produce a home energy report. And this tool that generates a home energy report is live and ready to go. You can generate a home energy report right now for your clients. So you had a client today, you did a home inspection. Tonight, you can log into the tool and generate a report with the data that you collected. Nothing new, insulation and windows and things like that, heating and cooling. and generate a report and email it to them and say, this is a new tool or a new value service or a new thing that I'm doing, and I wanted to generate a report for you. Don't charge it, just send it to them. Try it out. Try it out on your home, the home in which you live. Try it out for a friend. And it's free open access to all home inspectors. You don't have to be an InterNACHI member to gain access to this tool. We will provide that for you if you're not a member. And Boulder County has a program called Energy Smart. And Boulder County is willing to encourage home inspectors to generate home energy reports by providing $10 per report. So they're going to pay a home inspector an extra $10. So you're out there providing the home energy report to your clients, whether it's free or you're selling that service for $50, $75. And on top of that, they'll pay you another $10. And also, Boulder County has this program called Energy Smart, where these advisors will come to your client's home after they move in and consult with them. Sit down at the breakfast table with them, just like you did a month ago, and talk with them about the report that you generated, inefficiencies that were identified, improvements that could be made, finding contractors who are qualified to help them, finding financing that will help them pay for those upgrades that won't actually cost them anything, because remember that the upgrades help them save money, and within that savings will be the finances to pay for those upgrades. And they also will provide for your clients, this is all free, free light bulbs, faucet aerators, and shower heads. So here's a picture of the advisors from Boulder County. So if you're in the state of Colorado, great. If you're in Boulder County, in these areas, Boulder, Erie, Jamestown, Lafayette, Longmont, Louisville lines, you can get this free service from these advisors here. This is a company called Populous, great certified energy advisors. They're BPI certified, BPI, Building Performance Institute. It's like it's like an InterNACHI for energy auditors. So all of these folks here, there's Sally Lambert, third from the left. She spoke at our meeting. They're all BPI certified energy auditors. They call them advisors. It's kind of like softening the auditor term. And they'll come and they'll contact your client. If they opt in, your client can refuse to be contacted. But if they're willing and interested in energy upgrades and some free stuff, these are the folks that will contact your client and provide all that free stuff. And you get $10. In the state of Colorado, anywhere in the state, if you generate a home energy report, there's $20 per report. Now, when I say the state of Colorado is going to pay you $20, or the Boulder County is going to pay you $10, that gets the policymakers and the administrators of these programs very nervous, because that's not what they say. So let me explain. I am speaking to you, home inspectors, right, from InterNACHI, and that's the reality of the situation where funding is coming from the top down, from DOE to state to city to you, and they'll pay you. They're going to pay you essentially $10 or $20 depending on the home's location and the funding availability. But when the energy office talks about it, they'll use words like report assistance or support or sponsorship or funding. And right now, instead of millions of dollars being available for InterNACHI home inspectors, there's $2,000 available. So right now, it's just a little taste. The state of Colorado, Boulder County, Denver, Excel, DOE, they all want to see if there's any interest in this program. And right now, according to our stats of people, home inspectors who are registered, there's great interest in this program. And there's $2,000 available with a potential promise of more funding available in the future. And if you want to participate in this program, to generate a report in just a few minutes, add value, on top, if you're going to sell the report for $50, on top of that, you get $10 from Boulder County, $20 from the state of Colorado. It's an extra $30 potentially. If you want to sign up for this program, you have to sign up with Colorado. And there's 2 steps to sign up. Ready? You have to email me. And this is my address, ben@internachi.org. And then you request from me a sign-up sheet. And this sign-up sheet is very simple. It says, Dear Colorado Energy Office, I want to participate in this program. Here's my name, company, phone, email. I agree to generate home energy reports for my client. And please increase support and assistance for this program because we're really interested. And then you sign it and you send it back to me. I send it to the state. The state notifies the DOE in Washington, and you send a message. You know, last week how we sent a message to DC about our president and our representatives. Well, you get to send a message tonight that you want to be part of this home energy inspection program, that you are qualified, you're very interested in producing home energy reports and educating homeowners about energy efficiency. All inspectors are welcome. You need not be a member of InterNACHI to participate in this program. We will provide free access to the reporting tool. You need a username and password right now. So this is the URL that I want you to write down, take notes, and remember. To start a home energy report, you go to that website, www.nachi.org/home energy report. And within a few minutes here, we'll do a report. We'll demonstrate a report for you, see how easy it is. So it's nachi.org/home-energy-report. So what is a home energy report? Well, it takes a lot of energy to heat, cool, and operate a home. And most home buyers have no idea how much it will cost them to operate their home once they move in. They know the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, but they don't know anything about the cost of operating the home, the energy, the utility bills. Current homeowners don't fully understand how much energy and therefore their money is being wasted by their home. And we know, on average, their home is probably wasting energy. Out of the 130 million homes, roughly, in the United States, we know about 80 million of them, a majority of them, were built around 1985, in the 80s, before modern energy codes. We know that most of the U.S. housing stock is wasting energy. So this is a great opportunity for property inspectors to educate those homeowners about saving energy and saving money. So if they did understand, those home buyers and homeowners, about how to save energy and that their home is actually wasting energy, they wouldn't know what to do about it anyways. This home energy report gives them a really nice, quick understanding of how much that home will cost to operate once they move in. So if you're talking to a home buyer, this is the beauty of the tool. If you're talking to the home buyer, you can tell them how much it's going to cost them once they move into the house, without any regard or without any reference to the existing homeowner's utility bills. Who cares about the existing homeowner's utility bills? Most auditors, energy auditors, do, right? ResNet certified raters or BPI energy auditors, they care about what's happening with the existing homeowner. Home inspectors talk to potential homeowners, people who are moving into the home. And that's what this report is designed for. It's designed for people moving into the home so that they can get an idea, even before they move in, what it's going to cost them to operate, to heat, cool, and operate the home. The report will also tell them where energy and therefore money is being wasted in the home and what can be done to save energy and also increase comfort once they move in. And because we're home inspectors, we have to be aware of the language that we use. And if you've generated home energy reports during a real estate transaction, you've probably got a little friction, bumped to some elbows with some real estate agents who thought, oh man, here's another report that I have to deal with that's going to kill the deal, right? We understand that, right? As InterNACHI does. This report makes upgrade recommendations, doesn't identify defects, and makes improvement or repair recommendations. No, it makes upgrade recommendations. And as we all know as home inspectors, upgrades are not on the table. They're not part of the negotiating process. A home buyer can't insist on getting upgrades before they move in. They can't insist that the seller make upgrades to things. They can insist on safety problems and defects and major problems. But this home energy report looks at the energy and makes upgrade recommendations for the home buyer to do after they move in. That's the spirit of this report. Now, InterNACHI is signing up a bunch of inspectors, telling Boulder County and Colorado, State of Colorado Energy Office, how many inspectors we have registered to participate in this program. We're going to start the program, and we're going to pick out the top 10 inspectors after a month or two of generating reports, and give those top 10 inspectors who generate the most reports $100 off their membership renewal. So if you're a member of InterNACHI, there's $100 off of your next year's membership renewal. We want you to stay in the family and generate energy reports. So how do you do this? How do you participate in this program? You have to sign up with Colorado. Again, 2 steps. Email me. See, at the events, we were actually signing up people with sign-up sheets at the events. But here on the webinar, you have to email me. Request the sign-up sheet, and I'll send it to you. You fill it out and send it back. And that is a message you're sending to the state of Colorado and to the governor's office, the energy office. Now, maybe you have or maybe you have not heard of the home energy score. What we're doing is not the home energy score. The home energy score is a label that was created by the U.S. Department of Energy a while back. And it's about to roll out nationally very soon. And the whole goal was originated from the White House, right? The president, vice president. Vice president actually said that he wanted every home to be inspected and scored so that there was no reason at all not to have at least 100 million energy efficient homes. So what is the home energy score? Well, it's a label, and it's designed to be put on the window, the front door of every home, so to speak. And it is similar to the miles per gallon rating of a car. You would never buy a car without knowing the miles per gallon rating, right? How many miles to the gallon does this car get? And you rate it by that. That's the determining factor for that purchase decision. Well, the DOE came up with a brilliant idea. Let's make a miles per gallon rating for homes. And it describes the energy efficiency of that home. And it's called the score. And the score is from 0 to 10. Everybody knows 0 to 10. 0 bad, 10 good. 0 red, or 1 to 10. 1 bad, 10 good. Turns out that most homes are going to score from 5 to 7, right? Because why? They were built in the 80s. And they're probably energy inefficient. They have some deficiencies. Or to say it like a home inspector would say it, it has a lot of room for improvement. So this is the home energy score label. This home scored a 5. With improvements, it can score a 10. And over the 10-year period, the homeowner can save about $4,000. So this would be a home energy score. And it's coming. And the idea is to score every home, regardless of, this is the second page of the home energy score, some notes about the home that the assessor, the qualified assessor, entered into the tool. There's another page of the score. And this home energy score has nothing to do with a real estate transaction, not necessarily. So it's a really great opportunity for qualified assessors to inspect the home, score it, and educate the homeowner as to the energy efficiency of the home in a quick, understandable way. It's really brilliant. So I've been flying around the country, as you know, talking about this program, about what home inspectors can do, how qualified we are. And when I was in DC last time, I had the wonderful opportunity of speaking to the people who run and administrate the Home Energy Score program. And I asked for the opportunity for a pilot. And we were given this opportunity. And we were told, find 10 inspectors, home inspectors, certified, trained and certified by InterNACHI, 10 homes in Colorado over 3 days. And your inspectors go in, do a score, provide us the report, we look at it. If it's accurate, then we would like to talk about all of your inspectors being qualified to do a home energy score. Right now, we are not qualified. A home inspector is not qualified to do a home energy score. You have to be BPI certified. That's an energy auditor, or ResNet Rater certified, and that's an auditor for new homes. Those are the two qualifications that will allow you to do a home energy score right now. So here's an opportunity where in Colorado, we can do a pilot to demonstrate that InterNACHI certified home inspectors, or you can be from another association, any association, through our program using our tool, can generate a score that is accurate enough that the DOE will support you. Imagine that. Imagine this opportunity. It's an extraordinary opportunity. So I'm looking for 10 inspectors who will sign up for this pilot. Email me if you are interested in participating in this pilot. And I think we're going to have it in the first month of next year. A lot of people are on vacation starting this month and to the end of the year. But it's a great opportunity. Imagine the U.S. Department of Energy rolling out a national program intending to inspect and score every home and looking for qualified inspectors all over the country, because the goal is to inspect and score every home. There's only really, in our opinion, only one way to do that, is to leverage this national workforce of qualified professional property inspectors, home inspectors. You don't necessarily need to be an energy auditor to do this, in our opinion. So we need to prove that to the Department of Energy. Okay? So here's a couple quiz questions. And I'm going to look for some answers. So type in your answers. Who in this program is going to pay $20 per report? So type in your answer on the right. And I'll send you a big pile of free gifts, of free giveaways to the first inspector. All right, Don Richards. Don, you get the prize. I'll send you a big clump of home maintenance books from InterNACHI. Okay, second question. Who's going to pay $10 per report? What entity? Boulder County. Dean got it. All right, Dean, says Don and Dean. Next question. How much total funding is available? How much total funding is available? Oh, everybody answered. George Scott. Thank you, George. It's $2,000. Who are you going to send a message to by signing up to participate in this program? No, you're not going to send a message to me. Right, Chuck. You're going to send a message to the U.S. Department of Energy. This is the first time, I'm making light of it, but this is the first time in all history in this home inspection industry where the U.S. Department of Energy is interested in partnering with this national army of professional inspectors, because there just aren't enough energy auditors to inspect 130 million homes. You need a bigger population of property inspectors, professional inspectors. So, and the score is available if we can prove that and demonstrate that we are qualified to do so. Miles per gallon rating. What is the miles per gallon rating called that the U.S. Department of Energy created? What do they call it? All right, Jerry, cool. The home energy score. They call it the home energy score. And true or false, the U.S. Department of Energy has invited InterNACHI to participate in a pilot. True or false? All right, David Keating said true. Cool. Thank you all. Keep you on your toes. So our next event, we're going to do a home energy report real quick. I'm going to generate one. We're almost up to a half hour, so I'm a little bit late. But our next event is in Denver, Thursday, November 15th, in just a few days, at the Denver Marriott, Denver West Marriott. And it's called Inspector Boost. You can boost your business. We're going to be talking about starting tonight, and then we're going to have a 65 city tour. We just finished one. We're going to do another one in 2013, where we go around to every city, gather up inspectors in a room, and talk about boosting your inspection business, about marketing, success tips, business tips, tools like websites, customized logos, designs, business strategies, including how do you make money doing a home energy report. Okay? We're going to tell you how to make money using the home energy report. And we're coming to a city near you starting this Thursday in Denver. And I'm going to go over, if you'd like to stay, we're going to push over our half-hour limit. But I'll tell you, there's only two ways you can make money using the home energy report, and I'll go over real quick with you. It's usually $99 to attend this Inspector Boost event, but for everyone who's attending this webinar, it's free. So if you're near Denver, come on up. The home energy inspection event in Colorado Springs is at the end of this month, November 29th, and it's free and open to all. We have a really nice room, coffee, cookies, a ton of giveaways. I bring literally a pickup truck of things, and we give them away. So here's that URL. Let's do a home energy report. You go to nachi.org, home energy report, and it should take less than 15 minutes to generate, okay? So you go to nachi.org, and many of you have been to my previous webinars, and so I'm going to go a little bit fast doing a home energy report. Because if you've attended my webinars before, we've gone in detail on how to generate a home energy report. So you go to that URL, you log in. This is your account. These are all my, I'm checking out the delayed webinar screen over there. This is my account. In this little window, I'm going to type in the zip code, which starts everything. So I'm going to put in a Boulder County zip code, 80304, just to show you that automatically when you type in a zip code within that Boulder County Energy Smart program area, the tool figures it out for you. And you get to generate, there's an option, generate an Energy Smart sponsored report. Get that $10? Heck yeah. I'm in the state of Colorado. Yeah, Boulder County. That's another $20, okay? See how easy it is? Select that. Start report. It takes that zip code and it gathers the climate data based upon that zip code. It looks up energy prices that are local to that zip code. And it auto-populates a tool that we have designed. And it's an online checklist. So you gather information during your home inspection, and you enter about 40 pieces of data into this online tool. The first thing you enter is the zip code. Second thing you enter is your customer's information. Not the seller, not the people who are occupying the home currently, but the buyer, my client. It's all about my client, customizing this report for the people who are about to move in. Let's say it's just me, Ben Gromicko, Ben and InterNACHI, here's my phone number, here's the address, 432 Inspector Way. It's in Boulder County. It's in the city of Boulder, state of Colorado. It was built in 1974. It's trying to estimate for you. If you know that it was built in 1976, just enter it. This tool generates a report, and it gets more accurate as you enter information that you know. It's populating the report tool for you, but if you know that the house was actually built in 1976, enter it. The more accurate information that you enter into the report, the more accurate the home report is. Residents. These are the people moving in. So I have 2 people moving in. I have, my client has 2 children from 6 to 13 years old, and a small baby, and they're bringing a mother-in-law. God bless them. Here's the energy prices. If you know that the kilowatt per hour isn't 11.3, it's 11.4 cents per hour, you can change it in this tool. But the tool is designed to generate a really quick report. Actually, if you wanted to generate the report right now, you can scroll down, just scroll down the tool and hit that blue button that says generate report, and it'll generate a report based upon the information that you entered. But you didn't hardly enter any information, right? So let's go back up. Energy prices, and I'm going to go fast, okay? So the front door faces east, 2 stories above ground, 8-foot tall ceilings. Let's say it's 2,300 square feet. I have a conditioned basement, unconditioned attic. If you don't know about insulation, there's little help menus. Here's a help menu about R value. I mean, if you don't know what R value is, you got to talk to me. We have some courses to go over. The insulation level in the attic is very bad. It's only 2 to 3 inches. The wall insulation is R3. That's not very much. In your opinion, is this home reasonably airtight? Which means, is it like original construction, or has some weatherization technicians come in and did some insulation and replaced all the windows and did some air sealing and all that stuff? Then it's tight, right? No, my home hasn't been touched in 30 years. So is this home reasonably airtight? No. Measured air leakage rate. Do you have an energy auditor sitting right next to you with a blower door telling you the CFM 50? No. Then don't enter the information. Remember, this is designed for a home inspector. If you know the leakage rate from the energy auditor that's standing right next to you, great, enter it in. But it's actually optional. Won't have too much of an effect to the accuracy of the report. Talk about windows, square footage, clothes dryer. Does it have a clothes dryer? Yes. Energy Star? No. It's electric clothes dryer. A number of refrigerators, 1 refrigerator. Is it Energy Star? No. Number of freezers. Water heater, how old is it? Type of, it's natural gas. It's 50 gallons. So let's change that, 50 gallons. Thermostat is standard. It's not programmable. Heating equipment is central gas. I'm going to go fast here. Cooling equipment, there's central air. Duct system, duct location, I don't know where the ducts are. It could be in the walls. I don't think they're in conditioned space, but I don't know. So let's just go with unknown. Are the ducts fully insulated? I don't think so. Unknown. Are the ducts fully sealed? No. Are the boiler pipe? There's no boiler. Is there a house fan? No. Optional inputs, pool and spa and hot tub? No. Generate report. Now, I'll tell you the truth, I could do that probably in less than 2 minutes. If I know the data in my head right after the home inspection, and by the way, you don't have to actually do this on a computer. You could do it on an iPhone. There's a report there that I just generated a moment ago. So the tool comes up again. So if it wasn't built in 1976, you could change things, right, before you generate the report. And to view the report, click this button at the top left corner. A little delay on the screen. I hope you are seeing that. There you go. Top right corner, top left corner. A little pop-up window comes up. It says 432 Inspector Way. Here's the URL, a direct URL that you can embed in your home inspection report, that you can email to your client. Just copy paste it. Or here's a little button that says view report in a new window. So let's view a report in a new window, see what it looks like. Takes a moment to generate. The report is online because it's dynamic. See the graph that moves up? Hopefully during the webinar you can see that if it's a good internet high-speed connection. The report comes up and it's moving. So the graph bars come up. It looks really nice. This is a graphical representation of how much the home costs to operate once they move in, based upon the data for your client. So it gives you the heating costs, the cooling costs. Let me scroll to give you an idea of the size of this online report. So let me just scroll. I'm slowly scrolling. There's Energy Smart, scrolling, 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 scrolling. So it's a really long report. You can use the top part. There's the heating column, so it jumps down, the cooling, large appliances. Again, it's dynamic, it's nice. It allows your client to have their own portal through which they can move the information around, view it in different ways. Let me spread this report out. And every report comes with a little ID card, so it's customized to you. The first paragraph describes what you just did. The second chunk of information is a breakdown of all the systems, how much they cost, and potential savings. And this is what I like, the potential savings. This is what I would focus on, how much money I'm going to save my client. For this report, it's $561. I've never done a home inspection for $561, so the savings pays for the fee of my home inspection. That's how I would spin this. That's how I would present this to my clients. I'm going to save you about $500, and that's the average actually for all of the energy reports that's being generated all over the country. The average savings is about $500, a little bit more than that, just like this one. You're going to save your client about $500. Tell that to a real estate agent. I bet they would love that. Here, because it was in Boulder County, zip code, my client can receive all that free good stuff provided by Energy Smart Advisors in that program, right? Free water, the light bulbs, the shower heads, the faucet aerators, the consultation, finding rebates, obtaining bids from qualified contractors. Here's the section about heating, cooling. Here's a couple guides for homeowners about heating and cooling. We made 2 guides, PDF downloads. This is why the home energy report needs to be online, because we don't want to mail these reports, guides to your clients. So here's an energy efficient heating and cooling guide that your client can download. It's a nice book, 27 pages, giving them a lot more information about heating and cooling. Here's another guide about air leaks and air sealing that is downloadable. It tells you the 19 most common areas where a home leaks. And if a home is leaking air, it's leaking money. So right out through the roof is if the home is leaking air, it's leaking money. Scroll down, lighting. We are partnered with the EPA, so every report comes with an Energy Star, and this is a really nice link for your clients. This is a really good video about lumens and brightness.
Light bulbs are getting more efficient. They use a lot less energy.
That's part of the report. And then the energy upgrades. Before I go to that, I want to show you the energy book. So we put a free ebook within the home energy report. So you click that and you go to an ebook. It's a 27,000 word book with 31 chapters. Here's some of the categories. So if they wanted to, and it promotes home energy reports, obviously. Here's your home energy report and what it means. But if you wanted to learn more about insulation or low or no cost ways of saving energy, you'll get an article about it. It's really nice. And there's graphs and charts and video within this ebook that is accessible through the energy report that you generate for your clients. Okay, let's go back. Energy upgrades. We prioritize the energy upgrades. There's probably 6 or 7 in this report, I'm just guessing. But the first one is always, if you have a standard thermostat, upgrade it to a programmable one, right? And the cost savings is there. You're going to save about $150 a year just replacing, upgrading from a standard to a programmable thermostat. Priority 2 recommendation. Change your incandescent light bulbs to compact fluorescent lamps. Priority 3, when replacing your clothes washer, it's not saying replace your clothes washer. It's saying when your client goes to replace your clothes washer, choose an Energy Star one, right? Energy Star labeled clothes washer. It's energy efficient. And it'll tell you how much it's going to cost. Over a standard washer, it's going to cost about $100 more. Priority 4, when replacing your gas water heater. Remember, the gas water heater was a 50-gallon 1974 gas water heater? Well, it's not saying replace it. That's your home inspection report. That's what you as a home inspector need to do. This report will say when you're going to replace it, when you're going to replace your hot water tank, upgrade it. Remember, the home energy report makes upgrade recommendations. Priority 5, when replacing your gas furnace, replace it with an energy efficient one. When replacing your clothes washer, these are very standard things. Insulate your ceiling to at least R38. Remember, in the tool, I only put a couple inches of insulation on the attic floor. So we need to increase insulation. And that'll save you a lot more money. But it's a longer return on investment. You can see the payback time is about 9 years. It's a longer term, but it's comfortable. When you insulate the ceiling, right, of your home, the second floor bedroom that's over the garage, that's always been cold, will now stay a little bit warmer, right? But you have to air seal. So that's priority 8. I knew what was coming up. So have a qualified professional seal your home's air leaks. You have to seal the air leaks because adding insulation, for years I recommended when I went up into an attic space and I saw that there was only a few inches of insulation in a cold climate house, I would recommend in my home inspection report, add insulation, and I'd give them the standard in that area. But that wasn't enough, actually, because fiberglass insulation is called filter glass, because as a home leaks air blows right up through the filter, or right up through the fiberglass. I call it a filter. It's really just a thicker air filter. So when you add insulation, you're just thickening the filter because air is still blown up through. Let me demonstrate to you. Have you ever seen this in a home inspection? Right? Or maybe this. So the picture on the left is fiberglass insulation, bad insulation, unfaced, pink, about 3.5 inches thick, and is black on the underside, right? It's dirty. That's not mold. That's air carrying dust from the home, probably on the inside of the wall, up through the filter. That home is leaking air, and that's an indication of air leak. And that old home needs to be sealed up with sealant, right where the pattern is, needs to be sealed with foam, cover it back up with insulation, add more insulation, and now the home is air sealed and insulated and comfortable and saving energy. Ever look at a bathroom fan blowing right into the insulation? It's black, right? That's not mold. That's dirt coming from that air. How about an access panel to an attic space at a knee wall? That insulation is always black because that access panel is never airtight. So there's air blowing from the unfinished part of the attic going through that insulation that becomes a filter and comes into the house is infiltrating and exfiltrating air through that panel. And the insulation is an indication, the dirty insulation is an indication that the house is leaking air. When a house leaks air, it leaks money. Little training tip on you. Can't help myself to train. That's the end of the report. So we've done 45 minutes. We've gone through the program, the details of the program, a great opportunity to produce a home energy report. Sign up by emailing me, and I will reply back to you with this sign-up sheet that we can send a message to Denver, Boulder County, State of Colorado, and U.S. Department of Energy that we are highly qualified to educate homeowners about energy efficiency. And please increase support and assistance for this program that we're having in the state of Colorado. It's like a flagship. You're a great home inspector already, but I bet you're not educating homeowners about energy. And homeowners, home buyers in particular, are increasingly concerned about the cost of operating their home. This is a great opportunity. Seize this opportunity. All we do at InterNACHI is try to figure out how to support your inspection business and identify opportunities they may come. This is one of them. This is an opportunity that you should not miss. And this is my job, to tell you, all you Colorado home inspectors, don't miss this opportunity. There's no cost. There's no loss. There's hardly any investment. Do you do a mold inspection or a radon test? If you are, that's an ancillary inspection that takes 2 trips. There's lab fees. There's testing equipment. There's insurance, right? Reports that are difficult to generate. This is the no-brainer ancillary inspection that you can do within minutes after your report. And you either provide it for free and add value to your inspection and bump up the fee of your inspection, or you sell it. You market it, you promote it, you sell it for $50, whatever you want. The state of Colorado wants to encourage you to do whatever you do. You either give it for free or you sell it, but they want to encourage you to start generating reports. And they want to see, are you qualified? Are you interested in this program, educating homeowners about energy efficiency? If you're not, they'll find somebody else. If you are, then maybe there's an opportunity that is bigger than we can even think about. And that opportunity is called the Home Energy Score, where the whole goal is to inspect and score every home in America. There's 130 million of them. They have nothing to do with the real estate transaction necessarily. So you can line up an entire street, pass out flyers. Oh, by the way, if you want to know how to market this, you go back to that URL where you start a home energy report. Here's a little video. And you have free training. Let's go to that, because no one has left. So here's free training. We have 7 courses that are free to InterNACHI members. And it will train a home inspector about energy, right? House as a system, energy movement, comfort and climate, indoor air quality for home inspectors, calculating envelope energy loss, that's the walls, how much energy is lost. Inspecting HVAC energy efficiency. I mean, from 15 feet away, you should be able to tell me the energy efficiency of the heating system. I mean, if there's a pilot, you know that that thing was made 20 years ago, and its efficiency is in the 60s, right? Oh, by the way, if you have a home that has a high efficiency heating system, condensing unit, right? And it's in an older home, brand new 90% high efficiency heating system in an older existing home that was built in 1980. And the ductworks haven't been insulated or sealed, then the energy efficiency of that system isn't 90%, because the ducts are losing probably 20-30% of the energy. So actually, if you're reporting to your client, hey, you've got a great high efficiency heating system, energy efficient, good for you, and the ducts are bleeding air, remember, air loss is money loss, is energy loss. If anything, if the house or the ducts are leaking air, you're losing energy and you're losing money. So if you say to your client, hey, you have a nice high efficiency 90% gas-fired furnace, it's not really 90%. It's probably like around 70%, because the ducts are original, they're not sealed, they're not insulated, and they're bleeding money. That's what you learn taking these courses. Once you take the courses, hey, use the logos available. Call yourself a certified energy inspector. We have some logos. Here's the certified energy inspector logo. Here's the bulb. You can use the bulb. And in Colorado, we have gotten verbal approval from the DORA, the Department of Real Estate, the office in Colorado that approves real estate CEs. So we have 3 courses that we submitted to that department, and we're waiting for approval and letter in writing. And it will be available for you to provide your real estate agents 8 CEs, because every real estate agent needs to take CEs. all free. So we're going to provide little cards for you to hand to your real estate agents. You see 2 a day, one for the seller and one for the buyer. And you're going to tell them, here's some free CEs. I know you have to take them. Here's some free CEs through our system. And they take the home energy efficiency for real estate professionals for 4 CEs, or saving home energies for real estate professional course for 2 CEs, or the home energy score course for 2 CEs. And it actually promotes home inspectors doing energy inspections covertly, right? Kind of smart. They won't ever have to pay for CEs if they use you as their home inspector. Going back to this, free marketing, we have free marketing for you. So we have these professionally designed brochures and flyers. We even have door hangers. If you are doing a home inspection, when I did a home inspection on a home. The neighbor to the right knew about it. The neighbor to the left knew about it. The neighbor across the street knew about it. You know, I told everybody that I was doing a home inspection. It was just through marketing. Cheap flyers, but we've designed really nice professional ones. And there's the guides that you can give to your clients. So please consider please consider signing up for the home energy program. I think we're going to stop the webinar. I'm going to take a look to see if there are any questions that I can go over. But again, this is a great opportunity. Please email me. Where's my address? There it is, ben@internachi.org, and request for a sign-up sheet, and I'll get you one. So I'm going to see if there are questions. Is there an app? No, you don't need an app. We don't have an app. You just simply go to that URL to go to the tool. And I don't know how my IT guys did it, but you know, for an iPhone, it scrunches. For a Droid, it works on a Droid, works on an iPad, tablet, PC, Mac, anything you have, any mobile device. And you simply enter the data, and man, you could email it, you could tweet it, you can. So it's really fantastic to do it on a iPhone or a mobile device. Is this a web-only reporting? Yes, it's a web-only reporting tool because the engine that drives this calculator is the Berkeley Lab, which is a national laboratory of the U.S. Department of Energy. And that lab is just filled with a bunch of scientists and calculators, right? And they receive that zip code. That's the first thing you enter. So that calculator at the DOE lab gets that zip code from you and then spits out information to you. And then you send information to it again and it spits out recommendations. So it's this back and forth thing. It's nothing that you can download. This is a dynamic, live, integrated tool with a calculator. Can we send these ebooks to all my clients regardless of whether or not we do it? Heck yeah. You know, that's the spirit of InterNACHI. We develop all this stuff, we provide it for free, and then you just keep sending it out. If it works for your company, great. If it doesn't, we're not pushing you. You know, you have to figure out what works for you. Are you going to do a home energy report for free, or are you going to try to sell it for $50? I would, you know, when I was a home inspector, I did the former, right? I supported my engine for my inspection company, which is home inspections. So I just simply added value to my home inspection and then kept bumping up the fee for my home inspection. So an example would be I bought an infrared camera for $5,000 and on a credit card, and I just waved that infrared around and took infrared pictures and made comments on it and stuck infrared pictures in my home inspection report. I didn't charge an extra $50 for that service. I simply added value to my home inspection. And within a few months, and then I increased the fee of my home inspection $20 in order to pay for that $5,000 infrared camera. And then after a few months, I started to become word of mouth, started to become the home inspector who includes for free infrared. And also, another example, I carried 2 cameras within my tool belt. One took pictures, took hundreds of pictures per every report, and one took video. And I did video of all my inspections, particularly the roof inspection. So I took a video of the roof inspection when I did a home inspection, brought it down, stuck that chip into my computer, burned that video to a DVD, popped that DVD out, and handed it to my client. Said, here's a video of the roof inspection. And then I also played it. All that free stuff. I didn't charge for it. It's impossible to charge for video. What am I going to get? 20, 10, 50 bucks? Who cares? I added it as a free value add to my engine that drove my company, the home inspection. And then I used that value add to increase the fee. Okay? All right, thanks, thank you. Gotta run. Wow, everyone's running. Maybe you're all watching the Steeler game. You know, I grew up in Pittsburgh, so I'm really devoting some serious time. I'm missing my Steelers playing Monday Night Football. Does BPI and ResNet certification qualify for this program, or do we need to complete the InterNACHI? You only need BPI and ResNet certification if you want to do a home energy score right now. The DOE only recognizes BPI and ResNet auditors as qualified individuals to do a home energy score within a program. To do a home energy report, you can do one right now. If you're logged on as a member, especially, if you're a non-member, you have to get a username and password from me, free. But if you're a member of InterNACHI, you can go and generate a home energy report right now on your own home. Do one for your client that you had yesterday or last week and send it to them, right? You're qualified to generate a home energy report right now using InterNACHI's tool. Don't wait. What if the buyer doesn't purchase the house? Right. Well, you mean based upon your report? Well, we've been going through that for 30, 40 years. I mean, the first inspection was in 1960 or something, you know? But, you know, we've been battling that with real estate agents. We've been deal killers for real estate transactions for decades. This is nothing new. But the home energy report, remember, makes upgrade recommendations. So everything in the report is non-negotiable. And a real estate agent, once you tell them that these are upgrade recommendations, they'll get it instantly. They understand, this is for the buyer after they move in. And if they don't purchase the house, well, it wasn't because of your report. Your report was just giving them information. I mean, we've been doing that. You've been handling that for years now. Great info. Thank you very much. What if we aren't an InterNACHI, but affiliated with another group? Yeah. The Colorado Energy Office has specifically asked me to reach out to ASHI and NACHI inspectors and people who are home inspectors but not associated with an association. So a little redundant. So if you're not a member of InterNACHI, I am going to give you free access to the tool so you can generate home energy reports. I've been asked by the state of Colorado and DEOE to do that, right? To work with all home inspectors across the nation, but particularly in Colorado. And a lot of people are saying thank you and logging off, and I think that's it. There's a lot of questions here, but going through them very fast. Yep. Okay, so I think that's it, everyone. Thank you so much for registering. Please email me and get a sign-up sheet and participate in this great opportunity. It doesn't cost you anything, and you have an enormous, extraordinary opportunity to really boom your business. Okay, and I'll speak to you soon. You can email me and call me anytime, and I'm available, and I'll see you all later. Thank you very much. Bye now.